Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video, and it's a pretty good one. But a really cool lot that I got, as well as some other neat things and a couple of pretty odd finds. So I'll start with garage sale finds. This one was pretty cool. PS2 Slim with the power cable. Doesn't seem like there's a video cable. I thought there was. That was $5, and at the same sale was Bomberman World for PS1 for $1. I've never seen this game before, but Bomberman's pretty fun, so I'm always happy to add another Bomberman game to the collection. Also, that same day was another garage sale. I don't remember how much this is, but it was... It might have only been like $1 or something. It was pretty cheap, and it's a really weird find. A Tiger Gamecom. This is really cool. I mean, you never see stuff like this. It came with one game. I was playing it. It was garbage. It came with one game, which let me try to get it out here. Oh, there it is. Which was Sonic Jam, which was that Saturn game that had a collection of old Sonic games on it. Won't zoom, but that is Sonic Jam. I was playing it. It was garbage. Like this Sonic Jam on Gamecom. No one talks about it because no one had a Gamecom. It was terrible. But I mean, that was cheap. It might have been. I don't remember if it was $1 or $5, but either way, it was really cheap. So that was cool. Let me see here. I don't remember where my dad picked this up. I don't remember where he got it, but it was 50 cents. Crash Warped. The manual's like destroyed and everything. The disc has some stickers on it and it says scratched. It was a former rental, it looks like. Video Time Video. I think I remember them. They're out of business now, though. Obviously, most of these are. But yeah, so I mean, 50 cents, you can't pass that up. Also, at a church sale was a boxed Wii. It didn't come with anything but a destroyed Wii manual and the system, which is missing the doors, so no controllers, no cables or anything, but it was only $5, so... my dad has a friend who's looking for a Wii, and it's just for his kids. I don't think they care about condition, so, I mean, if we find the extra cables and stuff, we will give those to him. I guess that was all last Saturday. That was exactly a week ago from the time I'm recording this, and probably the time it'll be up. I think I'm going to try to put it up Saturday. Here's some Goodwill finds I found throughout the week. It was the same place. This Goodwill puts their games at $6, which is like, that's a little bit too much, but I'll pay it for these games. Miss Pac-Man, the Tengen one. This is about a $15 game or so, but anytime I see like unlicensed games, I always try to pick them up. And then, kind of rough, but Metroid for the NES. There is a sticker residue that is just not coming off easily. And then the little thing that says Action Series, they exactly cut it out there. I don't know why. But for $6, I'll buy it. Alright, so now I'm going into yesterday, which was Friday. I didn't go out garage selling today. Did some other stuff instead, and it was raining all day, so I really couldn't. But, here was pretty solid garage sale finds, and then I got like a jackpot lot that I will go into. I should have organized these. Alrighty. First sale I hit that I find games at. Find a long box copy of Alien Trilogy for $2. I don't see this very often. Always picking up long box games because they're pretty cool. So that's cool. Next one I hit was had a box of just random Xbox games and one 64 game, and they were at 50 cents each. So I picked them up. The 64 game was just football, but I'm trying to get the full set, so I paid 50 cents for a sports game. There's also Dark Watch, which Michael wrote on for some reason. No manual on this one. I've seen people pick this up, and it looks kind of cool, so I decided to get it. Oddworld Stranger's Wrath, which people like the Oddworld games. This one had the manual, and it's probably the best one, so that's good. People like the Oddworld games. I forgot I picked this up. That's weird. Yeah, but that's cool. And this one was missing manual too. But Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. So those are all 50 cents a piece. Not bad. PS2 bunch of PS2 stuff. They wanted 20 for the system, which I don't usually pay them. I don't usually pay more than 10. I'll pay 20 if there's some games with it, but usually don't pay more than 10. But I got their games were $2 each, and then I got this controller for $3. Always looking for controllers to pair them up when I sell systems to the exchange or anywhere really, because they require a controller. But I did get 2 games for $2 each. Spyro and the Eternal Night, really nice condition, and complete. And then this is one I should have in my collection, just don't. Ratchet and Clank. I did, but it was greatest hits, and I weeded all my greatest hits games for PS2. So, got Ratchet and Clank too. I have the second one. I didn't have the first one because it was greatest hits. I'll go into this before I go into the big lot. Went to the pawn shop that same day. Got SVC Chaos SNK versus Capcom. This for $2. Too bad it wasn't the PS2 game, because that game's like $44 worth. But still cool. I'm a big Capcom fan, so that's cool to have. Now we're getting into the big lot here. Head up to a sale. Didn't really seem like there was anything there, and then I asked, you have any old video game stuff? And she's like, oh, what kind? And I just started listing stuff off, and then she's like, all right, guys, you probably... She's like, you guys just hit the jackpot then. And we're like, okay. And we weren't expecting much. I don't know. Just weren't expecting much. But we actually did hit the jackpot. And so I will start going through. There was a PS4, I mean, not a PS4, a PS1 and an N64 and a bunch of PS1 games and a few N64 games. So I will go into that now. All these games, a bunch of games for the PS1, a few games for the 64. SimCity 2000, all these are in really nice shape. Monopoly, PGA Tour 97, Pandemonium, which just looks pretty weird. Don't know, I think this looks like a 3D platformer. Looks odd. Tetris Plus, Final Fantasy VII. Get another stack here. Let me move this out of the way, and then I will grab another stack of PS1 stuff. Bass Landing with the manual. So I guess this game came with the manual somehow, because it's just one page for the cover, and then a really fat manual here. So most of them, I know most games like this had, like SimCity's only one disc, but it has a big manual, so it's like takes up like a 2-case thing. That must not have. Q*bert, which I wonder what this is. Is this just like a kind of like a game of Q*bert, or they try to make it like a 3D platformer or something? I don't know. I'll have to try that out. Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, that's cool to have. Greatest Hits Frogger, he's back. Crash Team Racing. Crash Bandicoot Warped, that's the third game. Crash 2, both of these are lenticular covers, so that's really cool. The first Crash, which is, I did not have this game, I had a Greatest Hits, so that's cool to have a black label copy. I didn't have this game at all, Crash Bash. Most of these games I didn't have, save for a few of them, so that's really adding a lot to my PS1 library, which is a cool one to add to. Got Spyro, which I did not have a manual for this game, and this is way nicer than the one I had. Mine was missing the manual, so that's cool to have. Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, which I did not have at all. And Spyro Year of the Dragon. So lots of cool stuff there. There's a couple more PS1 games here. And for some reason, this was like the day of long box games, because I got 2 more long box games. PGA Tour 96 and Rayman, which I didn't know this came in a long box, so that's cool. I did not have this, I had a Greatest Hits, so I will replace the Greatest Hits with this sweet long box copy. That's awesome. Now I'm going to get into the 64 stuff. Guess I could mention, it came with a PS1. It's the one with all the stuff in the back. So that's cool. It's really dirty. Like, the rest of this stuff was pretty clean and, like, really nice shape. Everything's kind of yellow and dirty, but oh well. But then I'll get into the 64 stuff, which there's a lot less 64 stuff, but this is the stuff that excited me a lot more. I'm going to show off the 64 stuff, which was... All of this stuff was exciting. There was a few games in the PS1 stuff that wasn't so great, but all the 64 stuff is good, so I'll start it out. Majora's Mask, the non-lenticular cover one, and the manual, which I'm really happy about because I have a boxed copy of Majora's Mask, but I do not have the manual, so that completes that copy. Mario Golf, which I did not have at all, with a manual. Awesome. Another one I didn't have, Paper Mario, there's the manual there. The game here, I'm so excited to have this game because I did not have it. I love it. I played it on the Virtual Console on the Wii, and I love that game. I played through it there. So I'm glad to have an actual copy of it. Another game I didn't have, I forgot this was in the lot, Dr. Mario 64 with manual. Mario 64 and the cartridge, but it's player's choice, so that's kind of a shame. Because I don't have a copy of Mario 64, but... Oh, it's alright. And, Mario Kart 64, which is player's choice as well. But what's cool is this came with the thing and the manual, and it also came with this fold-out, which shows off the controls and stuff. That's awesome. So, really happy about all that. The 64 stuff was exciting, but possibly the most exciting thing in there is the system, the 64 system. So I'll show that now. It was the blue one, which I do not have. I'm trying to get the whole Fantastic set. I do not have the blue one, so this helps out a lot. It didn't have the expansion pack in it, but it had an expansion pack somewhere. Where is it? I promise you, I'm not lying. It came with an expansion pack, just like sitting in the box for some reason. So really happy about that blue one. But it keeps getting better because not one blue controller with a perfect stick, but two blue controllers with a perfect stick. So I mean, that's insane, super awesome. But it keeps going. There's more stuff in this box. But I probably should have showed before I showed the system. Also, sorry for the camera work. I'm reaching all over the place trying to grab stuff. I need to get a stand. It came with a bunch of other stuff in here too. So first is PS1 fishing rod, which that's cool. I have a Dreamcast fishing rod, but not the PS1 one. Two of the controllers for the PS1, the ones without sticks though, so that's kind of a shame. And then this, and I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if this is even game related. It's this thing. It looks like it plugs into a headphone jack or a mic jack, and then there's two like lights. I don't know what this is, so if anyone knows what this is, leave a comment. I don't even think it's game related. I have no idea what it is. But this lot also came with a whole bunch of strategy guides, which is super cool. So I'll go through those as well. One for that Pandemonium game, and this game looks really weird. One for Final Fantasy VII. A unauthorized one for Crash Bandicoot 2. Which, okay. One for Paper Mario, that's exciting. One for Spyro. One for Spyro 2. One for Crash Team Racing. And finally one for Majora's Mask. So that's really cool. Glad to have all of these strategy guides as well. And that's the end of the box. The box is not bottomless, full of really good stuff. So that was a lot. That was a really, really good box of stuff. I mean, as soon as we saw this box with all these good games of the Blue 64, we're like, yeah, we're just going to buy this whole box from this girl. We asked her, how much do you want for it? And she's like, is $50 okay? And we're like, yes, that's okay. So we used to start digging through our pockets and trying to pull out all the money we have. And we pieced together, both my dad and all the cash that we had on us. And we only came to $44. And like we're like, oh, we'll go to the bank or whatever if you mind holding this stuff. And she's like, oh, $44 is fine. So kind of a weird number, but only paid $44 for that whole lot. That was insane. One of my best finds, so that's really cool. And this was another garage sale find that same day to end this video off. Another garage sale find. See this PS3 system sitting right there. It has $20 on it. Just the system has $20 on it. So I ask, does it work or everything? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, does it have any cables or games with it? And she's like, no, I only have the system. It's a long story. So I'm going to assume that it was a boyfriend problem because I was looking through the stuff and it was a man's name. And There was also a picture of a cheerleader as the background. So, not going to question it. Bought it for $20. Tested it. Everything works. So, if I can find some cables and stuff, I'll trade it in. Also, when I hit the eject button on the thing, it came with it. There was a copy of Modern Warfare 3 in it. So, can't complain, I guess. And that's it. Really good week. Lots of weird stuff, lots of really good stuff. That box with the blue 64 is still amazing. So that was really cool. Really happy with the finds I got. I'd like to thank you for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, because that helps out a lot. Subscribe if you want to check out more of my videos. I upload it at least once a week, sometimes twice. And leave a comment, telling me what you've picked up this week or whatever. And I'll see you next time.